Everybody? Shit, Pip TV, man. What's happening, man? Y'all like, y'all share, y'all subscribe. Pip TV, man. Come on in, man. Come on in. Gonna get deep today, boy. This real one right here. Say, man, up in that motherfucking penitentiary, man. You got your you got your most hated list. I know y'all don't understand that, but you got your most hated list up in that penitentiary, nigga. You got your most hated. You got your snitches. You got your child molesters, and you got your thieves. Penitentiary boys can't stand now one of these motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? They can't stand now one of them. But I think the most hated, back in the time when I was in there, the most hated was a child molester. Can't nobody stand the child molester. They just look at them as disgust. And even the staff couldn't stand the child molester. That's just how bad it was. If you was a child molester, man, it was like motherfuckers just couldn't stand to look at you. That's how bad it was to be a child molester. And nigga, at one point, man, when the child molester was coming to the yard, man, they were punishing. Back when I first came in, most of the child molesters that were coming in, it was white boys. At one point, it was just white boys coming in, and man, them white boys was punishing them motherfucking child molesters, man. And one thing I can say about them white boy, nigga, when I came to that motherfucker, when I came to that penitentiary, nigga, the realest car I seen was them white boys. To me, the white boys had the realest car. The reason why the white boys had the realest car to me is because they didn't have no snitches in their car, and nigga, they didn't have no child molesters. They whole car was straight. Niggas might have some snitches running around and they shit, or the Mexicans might have some chick snitches and some motherfucking child molesters. But the white boys, they didn't have none of that. They car was all the way 100. And they made sure they car was all the way 100, nigga, and they took pride in being a 100 car like that. That's one thing them white boy could say, nigga, our car is pure. We ain't got no bullshit in our car. And they didn't, man. And nigga, sometimes they already know them child molesters are coming to the motherfucking yard. So when they come, nigga, they just punish them. Get them off the yard. Sometimes it got so bad, nigga, they'll beat them so motherfucking bad, nigga, they got the life like them motherfuckers off the yard. It got so motherfucking crazy. And nigga, every time they get ready to get one, this how they respect, this how so much respect in the penitentiary. When they get ready to get one, anytime a car get ready to do something in the penitentiary, nigga, they gonna respect the other car and they gonna go around and they gonna communicate. So the white boys be like, hey man, it's going down. They'll come tell the blacks it's going down. They'll come tell the Mexicans. So everybody will know what's going on. They might say, hey man, today, man, it's going down. So y'all make sure all you people know it's going down. Y'all make sure, goddamn, y'all done heated up all your food. Y'all done got all your ice. Y'all done took your showers. And y'all be ready for lockdown, because we going on lockdown. You know what I'm saying? And that's the understanding that the prisoner had with each car. If the blacks got something going on, they're going to go tell the white boy, they're going to go tell the Mexican, hey, man, y'all tell your people be ready because it's going down. We go on lockdown. We might be on lockdown goddamn 3 weeks. So motherfuckers got to be prepared. And sometimes they'll let you know a week in advance. Hey, man, we're going to give everybody a chance to go to commissary. Make sure all you people go to commissary next week, because if everybody go to commissary, we're going to lock this bitch down. We're going to jump it off. You know what I'm saying? And that's just how that penitentiary roll. But sometimes, goddamn, shit'll jump off and everybody ain't prepared. And nigga, you be locked up in the cell, nigga, you might not be done took no shower before they call lockdown. You might not goddamn have no commissary. You're going to get caught slipping sometime. That's just how it go. But for the most part, they're going to let everybody know what's going down so you can be half-ass prepared. So when you're on lockdown, you'll be straight. And nigga, it got so bad, nigga, where they were punishing the motherfucking child molester so motherfucking bad, man, that the feds couldn't protect them. You know what I'm saying? So The feds are supposed to be able to protect you when you go into custody. They're supposed to be able to protect you, but they weren't protecting these motherfucking child molesters. These motherfuckers were getting beat up, they were getting hurt, they was even getting killed. You know what I'm saying? So something had to go down. So they started putting pressure on the people that was touching them, you know what I'm saying? And the main thing they threaten you with, they gonna threaten you with more time. Some motherfuckers didn't give a damn about getting more time. But some motherfuckers will be like, shit, we need to back up off these hoes, nigga. Because the main goal for everybody up in that motherfucker is to go home. Everybody wanna go home. So they got to the point where they started having to let them walk. So when they started having to let them walk, the restrictions was, okay, y'all can walk on the yard, but y'all child molesters can't watch TV. Child molesters can't play sports. Child molesters can't lift weights. Child molesters can't hustle. So they up in that motherfucker. They can't do a motherfucking thing. They just up in that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else doing everything. They just an outcast on the yard. Man, I remember one time, man, when I got to the low, you know, I was still angry. You know what I'm saying? I was still mad about a lot of shit that had went down with me. You know what I'm saying? On the streets and in the penitentiary, nigga, I was just angry. And I had dropped down, ended up going to the motherfucker low. So you know when you get to the low, it's like an open bay. It ain't no motherfucking cells at the low. So nigga, I was in this motherfucking cube with I think it had like 12 beds or maybe 20 beds in the cube. So when I fell up in there, I'm in the motherfucking cube. So my bed was on the top bunk up under a child molester dude. And when I first got there, I didn't know he was a child molester. You know what I'm saying? But I'm sitting back, I'm watching them peeping. He always laying in the bed, you know what I'm saying, reading books and all that old motherfucking shit. So I'm like, man, what's up with this motherfucker? You know what I'm saying? I could see he was kind of weird. So motherfucker put bug in my ear. And like, oh man, that nigga, that child molester, nigga, you living on top of a child molester. So I automatically get angry. You know what I'm saying? Because this is how I was trained in the system. You know what I'm saying? I'm mad at this man, nigga, off of how I was motherfucking trained. The man ain't never did nothing to me. You know what I'm saying? But this how the penitentiary had you all fucked up in the head. I'm mad at this man, and this man ain't never did nothing to me. I don't even know this man. But I'm mad at this man, nigga, because he a child molester. So I started putting a little soft press on the nigga. You know what I'm saying? My penitentiary kicked in on me, so I started putting a little soft press on the nigga. You know what I'm saying? I started making the nigga get up out of the motherfucking bed, nigga, and go to the library. Nigga, get up, go to the library. Nigga, every time I come in this motherfucker, you laying in this motherfucking bed. Nigga, get your ass up, nigga. Get out of here. Nigga, don't come back out there till it's time to lock the door. You know what I'm saying? And I'm really angry at the motherfucker about something that I'm going through out on the streets, and I'm taking it out on him. You know what I'm saying? And you know, once I came to my senses, you know, years later, you know what I'm saying, once I got humble, I was like, man, I was tripping, man. You know, I'm tripping, but I did him, you know, dirty on the soft side, you know what I'm saying? But I did the nigga dirty, man. And I'm gonna tell you, man, at that point, they couldn't touch him no more. But the white boys, they were still putting their lick down every time they find out, you know, one was a child molester. You know what I'm saying? We had them all over the unit. So the white boys might goddamn pour water on their bed, or the white boys might take all their commissary. White boys might steal their tennis shoes. You know, white boys were terrorizing them motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? So nigga, I'm sitting back and I'm thinking, I'm like, man, they hitting all these motherfucking white boys up in this motherfucking unit. And I'm like, man, they ain't fucking with this motherfucker that's laying up under me. You know what I'm saying? I'm wanting them. I'm like, man, y'all get there. I want them to get him, but they ain't fucking with him. And I don't understand why they not fucking with him. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, why they ain't getting this motherfucker? Nigga, they got all these other motherfuckers. Why they ain't getting him? So, nigga, one time a bus came. So, old skinhead white boy came to the motherfucking unit. You know what I'm saying? So one day, he's sitting up in his bunk, you know what I'm saying? I'm sitting beside the bed. I just got off. I'm working in the kitchen, nigga. I don't want to goddamn get on my bed, cause I'm finna go out and work out, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just sitting in the chair, waiting for him to call to move so I can go work out. So I'm just sitting there. Motherfucker skinny head, he's sitting up on top of his bed, reading the book, he just chilling. So all of a sudden, man, the nigga, he's the same pimp, man. He said, can I talk to you for a second? I said, yeah, man. I said, what's up? He said, man, I got a homeboy in the other unit. He just came. You know what I'm saying? He ain't got nothing. And he needs some shoes. And my child molester that stayed up under me, he had some brand new motherfucking shoes sitting on his bunk. So when the white boy tell me, like, man, my homeboy needs some shoes, I already knew what he was saying. He was asking me, could he get the white boy shoes that sat up under me, the child molester. He asked me, could he get his shoes? So I just looked at him and smiled. I said, shit, nigga, I ain't got nothing to do with that. I said, nigga, you want them motherfucker? I said, shit, nigga, get them. He said, you sure? I said, yeah, nigga, shit, get them motherfuckers. I ain't got nothing to do with that shit. So he jumped down on his bunk, he grabbed his shoe, and he lifted his motherfucking mattress up and got some more shit. He said, I'm gonna get this shit too. I said, shit, nigga, get that shit. I said, shit. I said, man, why y'all ain't been done got him, man? He said, man, I'm gonna tell you the truth, man. He said, the reason why we ain't been done got him, cause we didn't want to disrespect you. You know what I'm saying? He living in your area, and we didn't want to come in your area and disrespect you. I said, man, I respect that, man. But I said, shit, y'all getting everybody else. I said, shit, he ain't exempt. I said, Taz motherfucking ass up. So goddamn white boy grabbed all his motherfucking shit. Grabbed all this shit, nigga, and went out the door with it and took it some motherfucking way else. So when my motherfucker said it, when he come in and he seen his motherfucking shoes were gone, he said, hey man, you see anybody get my shoes? I said, no, man. I said, man, I ain't seen nothing, nigga. He run out the door. He was crying like an 8-year-old little boy. Run out the door crying. Man, that's how they were doing them motherfuckers, man. And man, it got so bad, man. I remember one time we was over there, and they had a meeting. The blacks had a meeting on the yard about the child molester. You know what I'm saying? I had done went through all this shit and had done did all this motherfucking shit, nigga, and it was wrong. And I realized I was wrong, but I was caught up in the motherfucking prison mix. You know what I'm saying? So, nigga, them were the prison rules, nigga. Them were the prison rules, nigga. I'm going by the motherfucking prison rules. So, nigga, it was what it was. So one day they have a motherfucking meeting. This how I come back and corrected the shit though. Nigga, one day they had a meeting on the yard with the blacks. So goddamn, all the blacks out on the yard, they talking about the child molester, right? So this one they had came up with the rule about the child molesters, you know what I'm saying, not playing basketball and not working out and not watching TV and shit, because we had found out that a black dude was a child molester. And this nigga here, he loved to play basketball. You know what I'm saying? He was telling everybody that he was in for some weed, and somebody fucked around and found out that the nigga was a chomo. You know what I'm saying? So we were having a meeting, because now it's a black dude. We done found out about a black dude. So now the blacks are having a meeting about this chomo shit, because they trying to figure out what they gonna do with this nigga. You know what I'm saying? If they gonna run him up top means send him to the hole, get him off the yard, ship him somewhere else, or if they gonna whoop him, or how they trying to figure out how they gonna punish him. So they come up with the conclusion that since he loved playing basketball so much, and we really can't do nothing to him because we didn't want the goddamn white folks to get in our life, they come up with the conclusion that he couldn't play basketball no more. So we had the motherfucking meeting, you know what I'm saying? The dude talking about, about the chomos and this. I'm talking about he owned the chomos like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So when the nigga got through talking, I stood up. I said, man, I feel what you saying about the chomos and all that shit. I said, I don't like them motherfuckers. I don't fuck with them either. But I said, man, to keep it motherfucking real, man. Y'all don't want the Chomos playing basketball. Y'all don't want the Chomos hustling. Y'all don't want them working out. Y'all don't want them watching TV. But y'all letting all these hot niggas watch TV. Y'all letting the hot niggas work out. Y'all letting the hot niggas play basketball. Y'all letting the hot niggas hustle. I said, they just as bad as the motherfucking child molester, man. I said, man, it ain't fair to the real niggas, and it ain't fair to the motherfucking chomos for the hot niggas to be doing shit that they can't do. Cause both of them is fucked up. The chomos fucked up, and the snitches is fucked up. And y'all letting the snitches do everything on this motherfucker. So I said, man, it's unfair. If y'all gonna let the snitches do everything, y'all should let the motherfucking chomos work out too. It's only fair. It's only being 100. You can't just single out the motherfucking chomos and tell them they can't do this, and you letting the snitches do everything, because both of them is fucked up. So it's not fair. So, some niggas, they start looking at each other and they start whispering and talking and shit, and they realized that I was saying some real shit. I was like, man, it's just real, man. It ain't fair, man. If y'all gonna let the snitches work out, y'all might well let the motherfucking chomo work out. So they come to the conclusion, well, they really didn't come to the motherfucking conclusion. They didn't want to stop the snitches from working out and playing basketball and all that old motherfucking shit. You know what I'm saying? Because some of the snitches were homeboys with some of the real niggas. You know what I'm saying? They was in some of the real niggas' cars. You know what I'm saying? So they didn't want to be fair about the motherfucking shit. So the issue was just a up in the motherfucking air issue. You know what I'm saying? They still kind of kept their foot on the motherfucking chomos, and they still kind of let the snitches, you know what I'm saying, continue to do what the real niggas doing. And I just feel like, nigga, if we gonna be fair, nigga, we gonna be fair all the way across the board. That's just how I am. I'm all the way across the board, nigga. We gonna keep it real, nigga. We gonna keep it real all the way across the motherfucking board, nigga. That's just how that prison shit go, man. Anything, man, could turn into any motherfucking thing, man. And then you got some chomos, nigga. Some of them motherfuckers, nigga, they hard. You know what I'm saying? Just cause they done fuck with them little young girls shit, nigga, they hard. They gonna fight. They gonna push that motherfucking knife. Nigga, ain't nobody up in that motherfucker really no motherfucking punk. There's a few of them, nigga, in that bitch was soft. But nigga, some of them motherfuckers was hard. And man, I used to work in the kitchen with a motherfucking child molester dude. You know what I'm saying? Man, this nigga, he wasn't doing nothing but telling everything a motherfucker do. Everything a motherfucker do, nigga, he was telling. Motherfucking white boy. This when they had got to the point where they was just letting them walk. We can't do nothing to them. We're at the low, so we letting them walk. This motherfucker telling everybody stealing onions and tomatoes and all that. This motherfucker, he telling the man everything motherfucker do. So he fuck around and tell on this motherfucking Mexican dude. Man, I come in the motherfucking unit, man, the Mexican dude was treating this motherfucker just like he was his bitch. He was talking to him, and I'm talking about slapping the shit out of her. Bow, bitch, you hear me? Woo, 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 woo. Bow, he just slapping the shit out of the motherfucking white boy. White boy ain't saying nothing. White boy ain't moved. White boy just taking them motherfucking licks, man. And nigga, that's how they treating them motherfuckers up in there, man. They treating them like a hoe. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, you wanna fuck with these motherfucking little kids, nigga? We gonna treat you like a bitch. And they just handled them hoes like they was women. That's how they handle the child molester, nigga. If you ain't shipping them off the yard, nigga, they gonna handle them like motherfucking bitches, nigga. So you don't want to be no motherfucking child molester up in that motherfucker, man. Pip TV, man. Y'all subscribe, y'all share, y'all like.